acoustic lesson for the song Rumors by Maverick City Music and TRIBL. So I'm gonna show you guys how to play it. It's in the key of D, so no capo for this song. You're playing chords in the key of D. So just for the lesson, I'm just gonna throw the capo on the second fret just to bring it up a smidge so it's not so low for me to be able to kind of sing and talk through some of the changes. But just remember, you'll be playing these same chords just without the capo on if you wanted to play along with the recording. Otherwise, play around with the capo and just figure out what sounds good for your singing and your voice. So the song, again, key of D, chords we need, D chord. We need the A chord. We need the B minor chord. We need the D over F sharp chord, which you can just go from your B minor, put that pointer finger on that low E string, or if you wanted to just do it that way, you can do it that way too. And then lastly, we need the G chord. So I'm gonna just walk through the strumming wise, what we could do for the strum pattern. And then I'll show you just kind of some finger picking stuff that you could do. For that first verse, the second verse, because it is super, super low. I don't really know that you would want to be playing a lot of acoustic, like heavy acoustic on the intro in verse 1 and verse 2. So I'll just kind of walk us through the timing of the song, and then I'll get into some of the finger picking that we can do for this song. So the intro, it's gonna go, the intro and the verses are gonna be basically the same. It's gonna go B minor, A, G, D. And then B minor, A, G. And the timing of that, it's gonna be like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the timing is going to be important because after you get through the B minor, A, G, D, that the next B minor kind of sneaks in there a smidge early. So just 2 down on the B minor, 2 down on the A, 2 down on the G, 8 down on the D, and then 2 down on the B minor, 2 down on the A, 8 down on the G. So in full speed, that'll sound like this. I've heard rumors of a well that won't run dry, and I've heard rumors of a love that never dies. Is it, so here's where we get to the last line. Is it true? Is it true? And you'll do 8 full down strums on each of those chords. The D over F sharp and then the G. So the chords go very quick, a lot of quick changes on this song. So I'm just gonna play through it one more time. And I've heard rumors of a well that won't run dry. And I've heard rumors of a love that never dies. Is it true? Is it true? I've heard whispers. And that's just gonna be, you're getting right into verse 2. So that verse 2 is gonna be the same chord progression, same pattern. So that'll give you an idea as to just timing wise, where the chords change and on the lyrics. So let's get into the chorus. And the chorus, the chord progression, G, D, B minor, A, and we'll do that twice. So The evidence is everywhere. 8 down on each. My confidence is growing, and I'll testify, and I will prophesy, and I'll start rumors of my own. Do, do, do. So it'll go right back into that intro. Do, do, do. So it's kind of quick. The strum, again, it'll be 8 down. 1, the 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, interlude. So I guess just the last line of that chorus, I'll testify, I will prophesy. This B minor only gets 4, and this A only gets 4 as well. So I'll testify, I will prophesy, and I'll start rumors of my own. Playing that intro here. Oh, I've heard whispers. That'll go back into the verse 3, which is the same as verse 1 and 2. So that should give you a pretty good idea for the chorus. After we do verse 3, we do the chorus again, and then coming right out of that chorus, and I'll start rumors of my own. So this is the interlude, right before the bridge. And the bridge is going to be the same chords as the interlude. So G, 8 down, to the A, 8 down strums, B minor, 8 down strums, D over F sharp, 8 down strums. Yeah, so the bridge, it is true, it's all true, true, and everything they've said about you, it is true, it's all true, and everything I've read about you. Then that'll repeat, I think like 5 or 6 times until you go back into the chorus. So I want to play just the last line of the chorus leading into the interlude, then going into the bridge, because it's a little tricky. It just kind of like scoots in there. So last line of the chorus, and I'll testify, and I will prophesy, and I'll start rumors of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the interlude. You'll do that progression twice. Go right into the bridge. It is true, it's all true, and everything they said about you, it is true, it's all true, everything I've read about you, and you just build it. Times times, you'll do that cycle, and then that'll just jump back into the chorus. The evidence is everywhere, my confidence is growing. So that shows you just how to play the entire song. And remember, the original song is in the key of D, so you would play those same exact chords, take the capo off if you wanted to play along with the song, like with the recording. So let me show you just a couple of things we can do finger picking wise to, you know, get that intro and the first verse started. So I'm in my finger picking position here on the right hand side. So this, if you haven't seen any finger picking lessons that I've done, or you're not sure how to finger pick, I'm going to include a couple of links up here and then in the description below that show you lessons I've done teaching you how to finger pick, like where each finger should go. So just in summary, the thumb is assigned to the top 3 strings depending on the bass note of the chord. This pointer finger always assigned to the G string more or less. Middle finger always assigned to that B string more or less, and then this ring finger on the high E string, it's optional. So you can either pluck it with your ring finger or just like kind of use your ring finger and pinky finger to stabilize your position here. So I would just, you know, you could do something like this. I've heard rumors. You're just plucking the thumb, pointer, and the middle finger at the same time. So I've heard rumors. And remember that thumb's gonna bounce around depending on the bass note. So for the first 2 chords, the bass note, the B minor, is that A string. The next chord is an A. The bass note is the A string, so we'll pluck the same strings. Heard rumors up here. To the D, we're plucking the D string and the I've heard rumors of a well that won't run dry. Same thing for the next line. And then we go, is it true? Is it true? So that's one option you could do. If you wanted to do more like finger picking, you could do of a well that won't run dry. I've heard rumor of a love that never dies. Is it true? Is it true? So it's those are quick plucks and like quick finger picking because the chords change quickly. So I'm just going thumb, pointer, middle. Add that high E string if you want. Of a love that won't turn on. Is it true? So for the, you go straight down. Is it true? Is it true? So those are just some ideas if you wanted to do some finger picking on maybe the intro, the verse 1, verse 2, and even that chorus. Yeah, so hopefully that helps you guys out. I'll have the chord charts for this on my Patreon page, which I'll link in the description below. Hope it helps you. Hope it encourages you. Hope it ministers to you. Hope it helps you with your worship, your walk with the Lord, and just your time spent with Him, thinking and praying over these lyrics. And yeah, so praying for you guys. Love y'all. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Talk to you later.